Hey Virgo, welcome back or welcome for the first time to your space, Virgo. Either way, I need you to buckle in because what I am about to tell you is going to light something up inside you that has been waiting a long time to be lit. Something just shifted, not gradually, not slowly over time. Something just shifted. And the ripple of that shift is moving directly toward you right now with a force and an intention that you have not felt from this direction before. There is someone, and you may already feel who I am talking about. The name, the face, the energy already arriving in your mind as I speak. Don't push it away. Stay with it. This person has been holding back deliberately, consciously, with effort, because holding back from you has not been easy for them. It has never been easy, but something kept them restrained. Something kept the door of their full pursuit closed, even as everything inside them was pushing against it. That something just stopped. Whew. I want to tell you what was holding them back because understanding it changes how you receive what is coming. It was not indifference. Let me be completely clear about that. It was never indifference. Indifferent people do not hold back, they simply do not show up. There is no restraint in indifference, no effort required, no invisible war being fought. What this person was doing required energy, real energy, the kind that only exists when someone cares enough to manage what they feel, to contain it, to keep it from spilling out before they were ready. Maybe they were afraid of what pursuing you fully would mean, of the vulnerability of going all in and being seen doing it, of the possibility that you might not receive them the way they hoped. Maybe they were uncertain of the timing, of their own readiness, of whether they had enough to offer you yet, because something in them knew that you were not someone to pursue halfway, that you deserved a full version of them, not a distracted one, not a not quite ready one. Maybe circumstances stood between you, things outside either of your control that created distance where there should have been closeness. And they waited impatiently, but they waited. Whatever it was, it is no longer in their way. And what comes after a long restraint, after someone has held themselves back from something they genuinely want for longer than was comfortable, is intensity, focused, undivided, unmistakable intensity. This is not going to be a maybe situation, a toe in the water, a casual, let's see what happens. This is going to feel like someone who has decided completely, without reservation, that they are done waiting, done holding back, done letting fear or circumstance or their own hesitation keep them from something they want, that something is you. I want to sit in this for just a moment longer because I don't want you to move past it too quickly. Think about what it means that someone chose to hold back from you specifically, not because you were too little, but because you were too much, too significant, too important to approach carelessly, too real to risk without being ready. You were the reason for the caution, not in the way that insecurity is a reason, but in the way that something precious makes you slow down, makes you careful, makes you want to show up correctly, or not at all. They chose not at all until now, until something in them said, enough waiting, enough managing, enough letting fear write the story. It is time. And when that decision landed in them, it landed with everything they had been storing, every feeling they had been containing, every thought of you they had pushed down, every moment they stopped themselves. All of it released, pointed in one direction. Yours. Uh, Now I need to talk to you, not about them, about you. Because this message is not just about what is coming toward you, it is about who is standing there to receive it. And I need to ask you something honestly. Are you ready to be pursued? Not chased in a way that feels desperate or uncomfortable, but genuinely, intentionally, fully pursued by someone who has decided you are worth every bit of effort it takes. Because some people, when they have spent time being the one who gives more, the one who reaches first, the one who waits and wonders and hopes, can struggle to receive when the energy reverses. They deflect it, they downplay it, they look for reasons it isn't real. They make themselves smaller just as someone is finally seeing how large they are. I need you to promise me something. Let yourself be seen. When this person comes toward you with everything they have been holding back, do not shrink. Do not deflect. Do not immediately look for the catch. Stand in it fully. Let it land. Let yourself feel what it is to be chosen with that kind of certainty. You deserve to feel that. I want to talk about what this pursuit may look like because it may not arrive the way you expect. It may start with something small, a message that is casual on the surface, but carries a weight underneath it that you will feel immediately. A reaching out that pretends to be simple, but is anything but. Pay attention to the energy beneath the words, because that is where the truth lives, not in what they say first, but in the fact that they said anything at all after holding back, after waiting, after everything. They reached toward you, or it may not be small at all. It may arrive fully formed, bold, honest, The kind of expression that only comes from someone who has been sitting on something so long that when it finally it comes out whole. Either way, you will know because your body will know before your mind does. That electric recognition that this is the thing you felt was coming, this is it. I also want to speak to what you do with that recognition when it arrives, because this is important, and most people skip past it in the excitement of the moment. Do not perform coolness. I mean that. When someone comes toward you with the full weight of what they have been holding back, there is a temptation, a protective one, to match their energy with something measured, controlled, to not let them see how much you feel, to protect yourself by keeping your cards close. I understand that impulse. It comes from a real place, from every time you gave fully and it wasn't met, from every time being open cost you something. But this is not that. This is someone who has already paid the price of restraint, who made a deliberate choice to stop holding back, who is coming to you with something real. Meet them there, not recklessly, but honestly, let your realness meet their realness and watch what that creates. Because two people, both willing to stop holding back, at the same time, that is rare. That is extraordinary. That is something worth showing up for, fully, without the armor. There is something I want to say about the timing of this, because timing matters. And the timing of this pursuit is not random. It is arriving now, at this specific point in your story, because you are not who you were the last time this person held back. You have changed, grown, settled into yourself in ways that are visible, even from a distance. Even to someone who has been watching quietly without letting on that they were watching, there is a version of you that exists right now, that they see, and that version is the one that broke whatever was holding them back. Not because you changed to please them, but because you changed for yourself. You became more of who you actually are. And that is irresistible. To someone who has been paying attention, I want to address the part of you that is cautious right now. The part that remembers what it felt like when this person held back before, the confusion of it, the wondering, the filling in of silences with your own doubts, the quiet hurt of feeling something strong and not knowing if it was returned. That experience was real and it left a mark. I am not going to tell you to pretend it didn't, but I want you to consider something. The fact that they held back before does not mean they were indifferent. We already talked about that. But it also means something else. It means that when they do pursue, it is not impulsive, it is not reckless. It is not the enthusiasm of someone who hasn't thought it through. This person pursues you now after everything, after holding back, after weighing it, after whatever internal process brought them to this decision. That pursuit means something. It is considered intentional, real. Ah, now I want to leave you with something that has nothing to do with them and everything to do with you. You are someone worth pursuing heavily, without reservation, with the full force of what someone feels when they finally stop holding back. You have always been that person. Even in the moments when the evidence was thin, even when people treated you like an option instead of a priority, even when you wondered if the depth of what you bring was something anyone would ever truly want. They want it. This person wants it, and they are coming for it. For you, with everything they have been saving up behind that restraint, behind that holding back, behind the careful, managed distance, that was never really distance, it was accumulation. Everything they held back is about to come toward you all at once. So stand tall, open your hands, open your heart, not carelessly, but bravely. And I want to say one more thing before I let you go. This moment, this pursuit that is beginning, it is asking something of you, something quiet, something internal, something that has nothing to do with how you respond to them or what you say next or how you play it. It is asking you to believe that you are someone who gets pursued like this, not as an exception, not as a lucky accident, but as a natural consequence of who you are, of the depth you carry, of the realness you bring, of the way you exist in a world that is full of surface, as something genuinely different, genuinely deeper, genuinely worth the effort of someone finally deciding to stop holding back. Believe that. Let that settle in you like something permanent, not borrowed, not contingent on what happens next, just true because it is true. It has always been true. And what is coming toward you now is simply the world finally catching up to what was true all along. The chase has begun, and you are worth every single step of it.